Hello viewers, so this is a simple video review on my IBM Model M, and in this review I will include the information about daily using this keyboard and gaming with this keyboard, and to find out if it's still usable in 2022. And the reason that I've removed the old video about the keyboard on my main channel is because I found the video is very unorganized. I've read all the comments in the old video, and in this video I'm gonna to answer most of the question and concern regarding the old video. And in case if you guys want to watch the old video, I will put the link in the description so you can check it out still. These IBM keyboard were made in 1989 September, and I bought it from this website called Clicky Keyboard, and I will put the link in the description. This is exactly the same board as this one. I bought it from this website, and they have some of the best vintage Model M's on stock, and they are all restored by professionals. And this is the image about the keyboard itself. So I got this keyboard in 2021 in March. It was my 18th birthday present from my family, and it was shipped from North America to here. I can't remember the exact price on this keyboard, but the price was around $250 US, and the shipping just cost as much as the keyboard itself. So this keyboard cost $500 US, and I live in Hong Kong, Asia. And now this is a comparison of a full-size keyboard and a TKL layout compared to a Model M keyboard. And besides that, you have to be aware of this keyboard because it's really big, and it's not too much room for the mouse. As you can see, this is my mouse pad. It's this much of gap, and when you're playing some video games, you might actually crash your hand into the keyboard. Is a bit inconvenient because it's really big, but it's still bearable. It's just like the matter of time you get used to this. And the weight about this keyboard is probably like 4 times of a normal mechanical keyboard that you will see. And about the actuation weight of the keyboard, is quite heavy. I personally play some music string instruments, so my left hand is pretty strong, but sometimes I still like when my pinky go onto the shift, and I still struggle a bit because the actuation weight is quite heavy on this keyboard. But the rest is just like the matter of time you get used to it. It is not that bad, but some people might not like it because this keyboard is for heavy-handed people. I've been using this keyboard not very much, just because I love this keyboard and I don't want to abuse it too much. But it does have some issues, just like this label is popping off for some reason, and I try to tape it, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to ruin the thing, so I just leave it like that. And now my take on this keyboard. Despite the price, this keyboard is fantastic for typing or for any other use really. The switches is very smooth from all the keyboards that I've used previously in my life. Buckling spring, like all the MX switches or whatever those mechanical switches are, got nothing on the buckling spring. It's just supremely smooth on this keyboard. But for the price being, I got this keyboard for $500 US. It is definitely not worth it because there's so much better alternative version out there. And I know for a fact there's a Model F revival project which costs as much as this one. That one is quite good, and it includes a N key rollover, and you guys should check it out as well. But the main thing about this keyboard, for $500, you should consider something else or might even skip it. But you are really, if you really like this keyboard, I recommend you to go on Clicky Keyboard to find a Model M for yourself, because they're all restored by professionals, so you get everything correct and not like by some other people do it incorrectly. But aside from that, you don't want to pay a big price for these vintage Model M's. You can always go for a keyboard hunt in your local shops. This keyboard, this Model M, goes around the buckling spring, not the rubber dome, the buckling spring regular with no bolt mod on. They are usually cost around $75 US, and I think that is actually quite a good price for one of these keyboard. And I think you can actually use this keyboard every day. Just keep in mind the keyboard is really big, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing wrong with this. It's sturdy, it's solid, it's just a good product in my opinion. As you can see, now I'm typing with this keyboard while writing my script for this video, and I've also done a typing test. This keyboard is very good for neither of these. After all, it's an office keyboard back in the days, and the feel of it is very sturdy, very solid. And if you're into vintage keyboard and you're not into gaming or just like doing office stuff with this keyboard, this thing is excellent. But there's one thing to be aware of, is the noise. It is quite noisy, and that's pretty much it.
I'm gaming.
And these are the gameplay with the Model M keyboard. And people said this keyboard have 2 key rollover, and which is true. I cannot do a standstill burnout in GTA. However, the control doesn't really affect that much to me, because you can see I can raise with this keyboard, and I can do quite some decent movement in Counter-Strike, and that's pretty much it. So from all the clips above and the background about this keyboard, yes, you can use this keyboard in 2022. Just bear in mind that this keyboard is quite large compared to other modern keyboard, even to a full-size keyboard, and it requires some effort to press down the key, but it's really rewarding when you do it right. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.